G'day everyone, welcome back to career mode. It's a test series between South Africa and Australia, but this time it's actually happening in South Africa, separate to what obviously we saw in the Australian summer where Australia won the test series against the South Africans 3-0 in a fairly simple game, I think. We've called heads, we've won the toss. We'll bat first because it's a dry pitch. Hopefully that means it'll turn a bit later on. We might get an opportunity with ball in hand. And, you know, maybe we can bat quite well and bat deep here in Newlands in South Africa. We're batting at number 5 as well. So we're able to come in here with Will Pukovski actually having a really strong start. And the team doing a really nice job as well. So 3 for 189, not a huge score so far, but a really good start to build upon. Happy to leave that one. Of course, the last match we played was our return to club cricket back in Werribee, and that is a lovely shot to get us off the mark. That will be 4. It's just a beautiful cover drive. Absolutely timed to perfection. No issues whatsoever. But now an opportunity again at test level where we probably haven't excelled too much. If you've watched me play the test series, it's always a little bit different in terms of how my performance is in there versus career mode. Different camera angles, different varying degrees of players and of, you know, bowlers and things like that. So it does make a bit of a difference when you do play differently, and like playing as the team and your mindset for different players versus playing with the mindset of playing as a single individual and, you know, being able to be patient with your time. I didn't mean to do that. You know, it can really make a difference as to how you perform in your career. So I think today, hopefully, we'll see how we go. If we bat well, we bat well. And if I'm happy to leave a million balls like this, I'm happy to leave it. Whereas in a test, you can get a little bit bored, especially if you're playing as the whole team and you're like, damn, I'm like none for 12 after 10 overs. You really want to get a crack on and move on, and you end up getting yourself out because you're trying to play too many deliveries that you shouldn't be playing. That's a maiden over. Bit too wide for me. 3 for 197. Maharaj now. Bit of spin. Works it away for 1. This is what we've got to do here as we push Will Pukovski towards his 100. He's on 93 at the moment. This has also been like the perfect time to come in with the bat because the ball isn't doing a heap. So they're trying back the length, shorter balls. Changing it up like that to try and see what they can do to get me out. But it's not swinging a heap. It's not reversing a heap. And I haven't obviously faced the spin too much, so I can't be too certain as to how much that is doing either. It's across for another single. I just have been a bit patient here. Obviously, Pukovski onto 97. Get him to the 100 and then maybe I can accelerate. But my confidence is slowly building. 6 from 16. Oh, he's done it. He's gone on and made the 100, Pukovski. I didn't even realise until now. But well done to him. And that is a lovely shot. Just 2 straight from Maharaj. 2 full, actually. I'm able to just punch it through the covers for another boundary. And again, off a number of pitches. And it doesn't look like they're overly huge boundaries here either. So we are able to just get a little bit of bat on it and just a nice bit of timing. And it's 4. Markram giving the ball. Interesting. And I think he is possibly the captain for the South African team on this tour. It's an opportunity for him, captain to captain, to bowl some off spin. He's almost starting off the pitch when he's bowling, and it's a bit much. Come on. Oh, takes it on, and it might be all the way for 6. It is. I was just waiting my time that over, honestly. It was one of those weird overs. It's just wait. See the opening and go, yeah, I can hit that. And it's all the way. Oh, that's nice. Chopped it away. Finds the boundary. And smothered that one. So I'm really being able to attack the spin at the moment. And I've jumped away here the last couple of overs. So 25 from 31. Being able to just accelerate a little bit. And you can see the confidence level at an all-time high. It's 3 for 230. Oh. I was trying to play too much here. This ball was just tracking a bit better and better and better, and it hits the top of off peg. And I'm out for 25. It's 4 for 235. In the end, a promising start to the innings goes really unrewarded as we end up on 360 odd with the South Africans coming in to bat. And it's, it's very dark here on day 2 now as we come in with the ball. Little opportunity to perhaps get Markram out in response. Oh, caught. There was a little bit of bat on it. I don't know how it missed the stumps out of all this, because it was just a remarkable miss. Oh, yeah, it's actually gone on very strangely. Keegan Peterson out for 7. It's 2 for 84 as Milan comes to the crease. But let's have a look at what happened here. So this was turning back. It would have hit the stumps had he not got the outside edge. And if the keeper didn't take it, Cameron Green was lurking. That's a good wicket to get. Just in my 3rd delivery at the crease. And Milan off the mark with the single. So we've got that man at long on for a little bit of protection. Oh! Nice. Was there a bat on that at all? No. Yes. Oh, bit in the air. There's obviously the man in there for that, but they get away the one. Oh, one again. We're just being very damaging at the moment. But without the wickets. Got him! Out of nowhere, really. Milan just did not pick up the bounce of this one, and he lost his middle stump. So, great result for me. 4 for 109. Catch it. There was a bit of bat on it. Should be out and given. Just a little inside edge onto the body. Got my 3rd wicket. It's been a pretty good result here with the ball. Like, that's nice and easy. And through to the keeper. So it's 5 for 119. Mulder out for 8. Varane into the middle. 32 overs, 5 for 130, and all 5 wickets have come to spin. Myself taking 3. Kuhneman's got a couple as well. That's your 5 wickets on a pitch that's not doing a heap for the seamers, clearly. Because even I got out to spin. Not sure if you remember that. Hatcher, who's literally in here as a seamer, hasn't bowled. Let's put Hatcher and Agar in and see if they can do their wickets. Liam Hatcher. Okay. Well, clearly not. Green, Koeman, Ellis getting the next 3. 9 for 260, South Africa. Coming in to try and finish off the tail. Varane still in. As Australia have, what, a 100-run lead? 104-run lead? Heading towards the end of this first innings for both teams. This team has far too many bowling options. I almost need like more specific bowlers versus the all-rounders that we have currently in place. Although I'm pretty good. 10 overs, 3 for 20. It's not bad figures, is it? It's 9 for 267. We're hoping someone can bowl them out. Whether it's me or anyone else, I'm not fussed. Oh, it's a full one, and he's taken it on, and just the one bounce to the boundary for Varane. Oh, in the air. Doesn't quite carry to mid-off. Had a bit of uppish on the drive. Half expecting it to be a chance for me shortly. Slog sweep. One bounce to the fielder again. So he's really taking me on at the moment. There's opportunity there as he looks to push towards 100. From a bowling point of view, you want to get him out. And another dot to end the over. So 9 for 277. Can Varane get to 100? Can Norkia survive with him? It's 1 over until the new ball is available in Australia. Clearly are too good and have done that. In this opening pair, Pekovsky flying. Baxter Holt also with 100. As I come in at 3 for 315. I'm not even going to need a bat for very long here. Because we're leading by 401. I want to give us a number of sessions to get them out. So, okay, well, that's fine. I'm going to simulate till about another 50-odd runs. I reckon 450. And then declare. So let's get to 50. Okay, so we didn't even get 50 more runs. But that's fine. Because we're going to obviously come in and bat anyway. Did we declare it all? Or did we just all get out? We just all got out for 354. Okay, all right, well. So South Africa 440. The chase they need. Ashton Agar, wowzer. Has them 4 for 45 after 12 overs. Clearly, it is Spindle in here on day 5. Australia looking to get this series off to a flyer, and you'd expect, given the scoreline the way it is, that they're going to do that. Oh, but Agar, 4 for 13 he's got already. That is crazy figures. Oh, that is good stuff. And it is well played because it's turning. But it just doesn't quite turn enough. Oh, and even that. You know, I feel like a wicket is brewing. It's bubbling up from the surface. It's 4 for 48. Now, guys, obviously over the next little period of time, I'm still fairly busy at the Odds Open. Or this could be a run out, bowler's end. Just gets home. So in terms of videos that you're going to be seeing, you're going to see maybe like one every 2 days, perhaps. Not every day, I wouldn't expect. As we try to get through this Big Bash as well. Let's get some more career mode stuff out. So we've got 7 more games in the Big Bash. We're 2 and 5, I think, at the moment, which means we need an absolute miracle to be able to make the finals. But you never know, given 5 teams make it through. We're not too far out of it. But it is obviously going to be a bit of a test to get ourselves back into contention for that. So we'll see with that series. But in our career, you know, we've got this series against South Africa. Then we've got a tour of the West Indies, I believe, have coming up after that. I don't think I'm going to play through the test tour of India, to be fair. I think it's just something that's going to be maybe a little bit too much on my plate if I do want to play through that alongside it happening with the Australian team in February. So I'll probably just stick with the careers and the Big Bash until they're through, and then maybe I'll come up with something a little bit more creative to do in that time off while we wait for, I guess, the Ashes to come around. There'll be a new footy game soon enough, and all that. Like, there's a lot still to come. That is going down the leg side. And that is unfortunate. Possibly the 2. Oh, yeah, bowler's end, I think, would have been closer. Maybe the wrong end. Maybe the wrong end they went with that throw. I don't actually know how to call for it if you're the bowler. Is there a way you can call for it and be like, throw it to me? Because obviously when you're in the field, you know which way to target. This has been a good little fight back, this partnership now from the South Africans after being 4 for 48. They're now 4 for 74. So they just settled for a moment after the Ashton Agar burst at the beginning of the innings. That's a good bit of fielding to stop the boundary. But I'm probably trying too much to get for the bat pad dismissal because that didn't actually work for me in the first innings. I got a nick, a bowled, and an inside edge for my dismissals. So the bat pad, maybe not the place to go on this pitch. It's also a chance here that because this is... it's actually day 4. I thought it was day 5. I was going to say that this could be a draw, but no, that it's day 4. Absolutely not. Richardson gets the wicket of Milan. And then we're in towards what we believe is a relatively longish tail of the South African side. So we think draw off the table, result definitely on it. Most likely result Australian win. Probably the 1% result South African win. And maybe a 1% result draw if we're looking at Dean Viz. Oh, thick edge, and that has raced away. It's probably going to get to the boundary out there, and it does not. Catch it! Oh, there's nobody there, is there? There's no leg slip. I'm actually a bit surprised I haven't taken a wicket here in the second innings, because I feel like I bowled not bad. I suppose you would expect the spin, given Agar started so promisingly, to do a bit more than it has. Would have loved them. Edged, and that is a ripper. That is an absolute ripper of a take. That's why you have tall fellas in the slips, although I don't even know who that was. I thought it was going to be Cameron Green, but he's normally the guy in there, but it wasn't. But that is a great catch. Absolutely sensational. It was Josh Inglis, but I suppose that's what you expect from a bloke who can keep as well. And it is genuinely only a matter of time. I actually think that's going down the leg side. Might be worth a review because we got 3 of them. So let's burn one here. Definitely felt very leg-sided, didn't it? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, okay, it was. Wasn't too bad. So they've survived till tea here on day 4. It's just elementary for Australia from here, and literally within a couple of deliveries. Bang, bang, all over. A 323-run victory for Australia in the first test in South Africa. It's a great result. Will Pucovski, superstar, double hundreds, 2 singular hundreds, of course, but, you know, double hundred. Anyway, I only had the 4 wickets to round. Wasn't a huge performance from me. I started well in the first innings, but just obviously useless in the second. So, interesting return to the career, you know. Hasn't been a great one. And this next test will be at Supersport Park. This is a 3-test series before we actually travel to New Zealand for some T20s, and then the IPL, but I'm probably not going to play it. Jeez. My tests... I'd love some more test hundreds, actually. Just looking here. Is there anything red and above is 100? No. I've only got 5 test hundreds, including a double ton. Lots of little scores there. I mean, my batting average is only 37. But if you compare it to like my one-day games where consistently scoring quite well, I mean, not really recently, the last 5 innings have been relatively poor. And like T20s also, there's a degree of consistency in there, but I've never hit a T20 100. But averaging 58 in ODI, it's definitely my best format. And then whatever else we have going on here. But like, look at this. This is club level T20 and Big Bash averaging 50 plus. You can just see consistently scoring almost every other inning. Some innings you can see really poor. Only the 500s in test format. That's all. I've got just as many basically in ODIs. But I've played a bit more matches. Actually, but I've played less innings. All right. Got to improve test batting. That should be our goal.